Hello, everybody. How are you? Oh, great. Oh, what's that you're wearing? Amazing. Oh, yeah, you look great. Hey, how's it going? My name is Jack Squarepeg, and up and around me, as always, is my team, the Swift Sunrise. We're going to play some Traveller, and this game is sponsored by Mongoose Publishing. How exciting. Say hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hello, everybody.
Excellent. So we're going to get right into it, but before we do, I want to take a quick second to acknowledge country. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today. I would also like to pay my respects to elders past and present, always was, always will be Aboriginal land. I would also like to say that the show is sponsored. You can go to recklesscreatures.com and get some cool nerdy shirts which have all kinds of heavy metal and excellent designs, and use the code YONDER, that's YONDER, for 15% off your order. But more importantly, we're going to meet our players in just a moment. We're going to start with Piggles. Piggles, who are you? Who are you playing? What would you like to shill? And for Maybelline's question, how does, that's actually a very oddly phrased question. How
does,
what
yes.
is, yes. What, how, what, when, where,
When does,
with-
the answer is also
You
yes.
got this.
with, when, why?
Jack's having a
Float on
stroke.
lava.
Who's closest to him? Help him.
The answer to all of it is yes. Just yes.
When?
when we,
Yes, no,
What?
maybe, and Thursdays.
while wailing. All right. What does Maybelline consider to be her core values in life?
While Pickles is
So she
thinking, that
has
was
any.
not that difficult to say.
Hey, we never know.
I apologize, please continue.
Okay. I'll talk about who I am and that'll give you a chance to work out,
Yeah.
does Maybelline actually have any value?
Oh, everyone
Um,
has values. The only difference is have we thought about them? Mm.
Knowing Maybelline, probably not, but I can make
Almost
something up
certainly
on
not.
the fly. It's fine.
Mhm.
Hi, gang. I'm Piggles. I am playing your royally spoilt rich brat, Maybelline Vapors Prescott. What will I shill? I will shill the other stream that I am in this week, which is Hallowed Penumbra over on the Lawrite, so you can check me out there as well. Probably playing a more serious character, mostly just trying not to go insane. And does Maybelline have any values? Look, I would say none that she's aware of.
Well, we're in agreement there.
But I've killed Karen. It's good. It's good. Also, maybe someone clip that just for Karen's reaction. I would say that prestige and particularly comfort is probably a reasonable value. I don't think they're self-aware enough to realize that. They might become aware of it, trying to make sure that they retain hold of their family position and money now that their parents are dead. But yeah, no, like I said before, none that they're aware of.
Let's imagine that they were being asked this question, because I'm going to push on you a little bit. Agreed. Comfort, right?
Love
100%.
this.
Comfort as a result of what? So, for example, if we look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, safety, food, survival, all that stuff, and then it goes up from there. Comfort to reach a state of what emotion?
It would be a state of, I would actually think that Maybelline would put it in very flowery, kind of woo-ish type language. So it would be around, peace and creativity flowing and just getting really into that vibe and just having all those right things around you that you need to just get that mojo flowing.
So, if we were to translate that, it would be it would be contentment.
None of you have been to enough art to my art school, and it shows.
Contentment is what it sounds like they're essentially going for.
Sorry, say that again.
contentment seems like what they're essentially going
Yeah,
for.
it would be contentment and safety if you
Right.
had to drill it down.
Which
But yeah,
is technically at odds with everything that she's actually doing.
she's very bright at times.
Yeah.
Let's just say that richness
Yeah.
has spoiled her.
No.
Look, will she grow? Maybe we'll find out.
We sure will. We sure will.
Also, yes, self-help, health, self.
No. Self-help.
Self-help.
When we.
She will. My
It's
character
the
will
nails.
pay an exorbitant amount of money to make sure that someone sorts out her life for her,
Mhm.
if it means less stress for her.
Indeed. All right, Cam, who are you? Who are you playing? And let's stick with this question because I think it's actually very interesting. What is Marcus's core values?
Everyone, I'm
Yeah, I
Cam.
know, Karen,
I'm
but
playing, Marcus, the very terrible bogan, and Marcus's values is he doesn't like to leave a job unfinished. He believes in finishing his job, no matter what it is, no matter if he really agrees or disagrees with it. He's been paid for a job, he's going to do it.
interesting. Okay, once again, let's break that down. Is it because of, how do we phrase this? It's honesty that matters the most to him? It's...
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I'd say it's definitely honest. His parents taught him that whether you disagree, love the job, hate the job, you've been hired or you're being paid to do it, regardless.
Okay. All right. Raised that way. Very interesting. Honesty from a criminal. Let's see. Let's break it down. I like it. All right. No. That makes Marcus more interesting. So I'm here for it. Wasn't being sarcastic. Lyra, Abby, who are you?
Hello.
Who are you playing? Anything else you want to shill? And core values, please.
Yes, I'm Abby. I am playing Lyra Delaney, who is the medic mother of this group. Nothing to shill today, nothing at all. Except for our business dungeon master on demand. Boom! Steven, help me out here. Yeah!
Yay!
No, Jack and I are co-founders of Dungeon Master on Demand, which is a GMing business where we bring ttrpgs directly to you.
Yeah.
Whoa. Super cool. Same question, yeah?
Yep.
Incredible. Lyra, I think, has probably two main driving factors and values. Family would be one of them, and specifically the safety of family. And the second one would be the truth, essentially. So finding out as much for her intellectual information as possible. She cares about morals only as much as they lead her to more truth. But yeah, those would probably be her two driving factors.
Okay, so let's break down family. Family allows her to reach a state of what?
A state of... it's a good question. Family allows her to reach a
Can you
state
tell Jack's been
of-
doing a lot of self-help work recently?
Yeah.
There's a lot of very specific questions.
No, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
You'll make me do the self-help for myself. No, she probably values family to the state that it makes her responsible for her own actions. So
Okay.
she probably values family for, and especially probably her daughter, for keeping her accountable to. And that's probably where the things join, is keeping her accountable for finding out the truth and kind of making the world essentially a better place for her daughter. And the way that she would do that is to dig out as
Very
much truth as
interesting.
possible.
So they hold her accountable, even though technically speaking, she's prepared to do unscrupulous things to create this future that her daughter may one day find out about.
Correct. I think she's probably thought about this a lot in terms of when she had a daughter. because before that, the truth would have been her only interest. Before she got
Sure.
married and had a daughter, that would have been her only moral value. After that, she probably would have considered and even made. I think of Lyra as, like myself, fairly autistic, and she would have made and probably
Right.
written out a spreadsheet of the moral values that she has. The moral values that she has, and she would have. And Abby's sure that some of these are not morally correct, but she probably would have had some sort of, okay, figuring out this for my daughter, or this as, you know, doing this unspeakable thing for the benefit of my family and for the benefit of the wider community is morally righteous.
Right.
She probably would have had to go through some mental loopholes to get there, but we'll discover that.
I like it. Yeah. It's very human, very normal thing to kind of go like, yeah, I'm not seeing the obvious discrepancies in my actions.
Of course.
So,
My
yes.
actions, they couldn't be discrepant from any other moral belief.
Never.
Okay,
Never
now
at
we're
all.
going over to Stephen. Am I doing the thing?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yes, sure, we can do it now. Just tell me when you hit play on your end.
The thing.
Play.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey.
In a galaxy where justice failed and innocence was another charge, they locked up the wrong man. He was a cop, a good one, until the system turned on him. Framed, broken, and thrown into the darkened prisons, orbiting the edge of known space. But the system glitched. An opportunity arises. And 6 of the most dangerous inmates walk free. 6 strangers. One escape. No second chances. A disgraced doctor who saves lives or ends them. A battle-scarred soldier who never left the war behind. A ruthless thug who only believes in power. A fallen socialite who knows secrets money can't buy. And a wide-eyed drifter who might be insane or the smartest one among them. And the cop who wants his life back. They weren't supposed to work together, and now they're hijacking ships, tearing through space, and dodging a kill order broadcast across the stars, because the prison wasn't built to keep them in. It was built to keep the truth buried, and they just broke it wide open. This summer, 6 fugitives become one unstoppable force. The Bomber. Trust no one. Run from everything. Burn it all down.
Oh,
Guest starring
my
Chris
God.
Rock. You crazy, Adam! You crazy!
That was incredible. Stephen, when did you write that?
About 11 o'clock this morning.
I love it. Yes, and the rest of the questions, please, Mr. Stephen. Who are you? Who are you
Also,
playing?
I'm
and-
Stephen.
Call
I'm
that.
playing Eden Trask, the lovable cop, lady lover. You heard the fucking entrance, man.
Yeah, we did.
And what was the question?
Your
Core
mum.
values.
Yes,
Yes, your
mum.
Your mum, tell me when to stop.
Righting
No.
wrongs when he sees wrongs, whether they're lawful or not. He is
Justice.
like justice.
Mhm.
He believes it's on, believes if they should be punched in the face, he will punch them in the face.
Okay,
Um,
let's break that down. Justice, great. Based on what? What event happened that made him pursue it as vehemently as he did?
because he was a victim of a larger conspiracy, and
True.
he was just stonewalled at any kind of push to figure it out. So he basically went, the system's broken, and if anything true justice is going to happen, I need to do it in the means that I can.
Love it. Thank you very much. And it's Karen's favorite time. Yeah, baby. Karen, who are you? Who are you playing? And what's your favorite kind of French fry? No. What's Octavia's?
How many times are there?
I'd be angry
What's
that
your-
the rest of us didn't get to answer that one, to be honest.
Yes. I'll remember. I'll write
Emily's
it
are
down.
curly fries, 100%.
Yeah, in some stupid truffle sauce or something.
They're actually
And
really
like
gross.
24 gold carrot flake over the top of them, everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Goodbye,
she had
guys.
that with her favourite popcorn snack. I remember that.
Yeah,
from ages
exactly.
ago.
Oh, that stuff
Oh,
looked
good memory.
foul.
All right, Karen, take it away.
Hi, I'm Karen. I am playing Octavia last night. The aforementioned crazy but maybe smart girl? Who knows? Who knows what's going on? Okay, so like, I don't know if Octavia understands that situation. Like,
Yeah,
I think
100%.
she definitely has some values, but every value she's put any like meat behind has just been like, well, let's just fucking stab her in the gut or something. So yeah, I think that at this point, Octavia, I think she's too fucked up. Like, you could probably ask her and she'd
Okay.
be like,
Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
Not what Octavia's answer would be from Karen, the inside the head. And here's what I'll say if you need like an example of what to jump onto, right? She definitely has values, and I can give you some examples.
Yeah.
The desperation to get to Kakar is one. The hanging on with Lyra and just kind of like trying to hang on to every word. The extreme sense of injustice when technically the warden was only politely racist. And
politely racist?
Slightly.
well, look,
Just
he was playing he was playing the game, you understand? So like he was doing that thing that unfortunately everyone can relate to in this planet. People going like, oh, I'm not saying anything that wrong, so I'll
Not
just say it.
racist,
But you throw a steak at him. So we definitely know
Yeah.
that Octavia has values. What do you think, based on those examples, those would be, and or why do you think she reacted that way?
So yeah, I think if we're gonna go back to like the original core value, it's always gonna be like family. And
Okay.
I think that probably like even in the it's not probably in the forefront of her decision making. I think it's the very like tiny little voice in the back of her head.
Okay.
That like
It's
she's-
motivating her, but she's not necessarily able to communicate that.
yeah,
what you're saying.
exactly. It's like almost a motivation. Like this is her found family so far.
Sure.
And it was like she comes from pirates. Like the whole view of pirating is found family. So
Sure.
she's like, finally, this is it's happening. So I think that she's just clinging onto that, like, community almost.
Can I ask you one more question and then we'll move on?
Yeah.
Abby's, for Lyra, family was a sort of, how did you phrase it, Abby? Abby, family to the state of accountability and being the best person you can be. Family
Correct.
for Octavia to reach the state of what?
Acceptance,
Belonging?
belonging, love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like, just
But it's
the
just interesting because you've got the same motivating force, but it's very different in terms
I think
of
there's also
what you're trying to
the
achieve.
other side of it is that Octavia comes from a selfish side.
Sure.
It's all for her.
Yeah.
Whereas Lyra's for everyone, like she wants to be her better self, but she's also doing that to help everyone else. Octavia is hoarding people so that she can keep them.
Yeah, I get it. It's called survival mode. Makes total
Yeah.
sense.
Exactly.
All right.
You're all my pet rocks.
Yep. I love it.
Yes!
Nick, who are you? Who are you playing? And what is Jameson's core value or values?
Kia ora, I'm Nick. I'm playing Jameson Coltrane, also as Colt, the Marine turned medic turned, well, mercenary / prison escapee, now free man. Jameson's core values are, for him, the freedom of choice now. They've recently changed where he now believes every man should shape their own destiny. Free of the Imperium and free of those who seek to do them wrong. I lost my train of thought, and that's what I'm going with now.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
What inspired? Because that's pretty cut and dry. What inspired this? Was it always ingrained in him? Was it because of the way he was raised? Is it a result of seeing the Imperium machine from behind the rifle, so to speak?
It began from behind the rifle, where it's just okay. Clearly, people should be told what to think. And then from being on the other end of the rifle, you're starting to see why thoughts should be challenged. Why,
right?
Varga, for instance, have a rifle placed among people.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Before we proceed, I do want to share with the audience. We have some excellent content being made in the background. We wanted to get a bit of a, a bit of a horde going before we started releasing them, but we wanted to share it with you. So this is by the lovely Tegan, and you can look forward to lots more funny. Look, if nothing else, this fucking show is hilarious, so there's a lot of shit to clip from. So you can expect more in the future, but here it is. Enjoy.
Homer. That's it. That's the one.
You sound like Homer pretending to be Marge.
I love you, homie.
I love you.
Homie.
So yes, there you go. Thank you very much. And let's get into the story. So, Abby, you are up for recap. What happened last time? When last we left our fellas?
When last we left? Well, when we left, we had taken, 2-month gap between when we started and when we ended. But last time we essentially got to, I'm blanking immediately. Starport?
Walston.
Yeah.
No, the place before that.
You were in Star City?
Starport
Yes.
City.
Star City,
Yeah.
Starport City, thank you. Yes, we got to Starport City. We kind of almost crash landed in the desert. And we met Paul, who was a hermit, a hunter, a tracker, of Stogie, etc. And in Jack's words, looks like a shoe. Which I've written in quotation marks in my notes for my own benefit.
Gotta make sure that description sticks.
100% looks like a shoe. We'll never meet that man again.
Jokes on you, we're going back to the prison planet.
No!
Jesus.
Stephen.
I will
Chekhov's
murder a
gun.
man.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Anyway, Atten rounded up some Skogie with the ship, like a border collie, for
With
us
the
to
helicopter.
hunt. We got with the helicopter. Thank you. We got 2 pelts to take with us. We got more, but Pyle took the rest as his payment, as we were using his guns to kill them. We can sell them for 1,000 credits each, which we could have done, or we could have done exactly what we did do, which was hire the Good Riddance, Apollonia's ship, to take us to Walston. Apollonia, the sexiest woman alive currently, we met and discussed with. She seemed to be not so morally bound as to care that there would be a fine. She just won't come back to this place, and that seems fine for her. We also met Edwina, who was the ship's steward. She is a cyborg, I guess. She has bionic eyes and a bionic spine. And yeah, we met her when Octavia tried to break into their HQ room, and Edwina very politely told her to stop and told her that she could give her drugs, and Octavia broke down in tears and came running to Mummy and Daddy, Lyra and Hatton.
Enjoy.
I
Enjoy.
thought I
Enjoy.
did that.
Yeah, I didn't. That's not even in my notes. I just was going off vibes. We ended the session a month later, so we essentially went into the lower, what are they called? The lower barracks. We froze
Just 1 second,
ourselves.
Keep going, guys. I'll be right back.
All good. Yeah, we froze ourselves, and we ended up a month later at Walston, where we opened the ship and immediately saw the volcano in the background and probably a very small, little blip on the volcano, which is the bomber. I assume teetering over the edge. Jack hasn't confirmed that, but that's what I assume.
Covered. Absolutely covered in like yellow parking fines.
Yeah.
It's
Like
just-
you
Which
start
we've
to look like
ascertained.
paper mache, like paper mache now, just start to form a
No,
shape.
it's literally just a post-it note card. But it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
all parking fines. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Just parking fines. The salvage from the warden's ship and also the pelts paid for our way there, so we're essentially starting from scratch financially. But we got to see what the quality of the ship is. We're gonna meet. Well, we have Carl with us. We're gonna meet. I'm blanking on the other robot's name, guys. Someone help me. Conroy, thank you. I'm sorry, Karen. I see your face. We're gonna meet
Sorry.
Conroy, the second sexiest robot. Well, he's maybe the sexiest robot. We haven't really ascertained that.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah.
put him under Kukur's name in the NPC notes for you, darling.
Nah. Legend.
Still
And
regret
that's
not
just
making him a
neat.
cat. Still regret not making him a cat.
I regret this too. How dare you?
I regret this for you. Hi, Tony.
I'm Connie.
I
I
mean,
can't
yeah.
Thanks for coming.
And-
Hello.
As for
Left
us,
us
I
the stream.
think we believe we have to, while we're on the planet,
Hmm.
Conroy is in a separate ship, in a separate area.
Oh, that's
and
right,
in, like
yeah.
in a pile without a
Oh.
body.
He's in like a scrap heap almost.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the
Yeah.
bomber.
No, he can see it.
Nah.
No,
He's like
Bob
the-
is Mark
yeah.
shit, not Atten shit.
God damn it!
Mm.
I need to meet my second husband. Please.
I'm telling you, this.
But
Yeah, we talked about this last time. It is absolutely the
Yeah.
goal of the game is polyamory for Octavia.
Yeah. How do we think Kakar feels about polyamory?
how does he feel about robots?
He's a pack animal, I'm sure.
Good
he'll be
question.
He's a pack
fine.
animal, baby. They're
That's
so ready.
true. That's. I mean, the way that pack animals work is one male, several female.
It might be the other way around this time.
It could be. I mean, he sees you as the leader,
Hyenas, matriarchal, works the other way around.
so.
I'm
my
just
God.
gathering my harem. y'all.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Every
Tony,
time
that sounds
we-
delicious.
Also, I believe, amongst the wreckage is also my storage locker, full of all my shit.
Yes.
We get
All your
guns,
extra
guys.
weapons.
Oh my god, guns.
I want to know, like, did we leave the rest of our shit at the jail?
I guess.
I-
Oh my
I
god,
said I
Sagar.
have a store.
Fuck.
I purposely told Jack that I have an emergency
Yeah.
cache.
Like a
He
weapon
to-
locker.
He told us that we would be able to get ourselves back. So I'm gonna pull this up because I have
That's fair.
very expensive shit that I've left behind.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, agreed.
Does
I
this
want my
mean that
shit back.
Maybelline is finally going to get reunited with her luggage?
We just find the
I'm
lost
gonna-
and found.
And then
I'm going to have to
and
make a
just
list
knowing
of her
Jack, there'll be
luggage.
one thing missing that you want the most, and it's not there because I stole it.
It's
Yeah,
alright.
it's going to be like
They took the batteries
Some
out of
super-
everything.
Of course.
some super fancy but incredibly useless thing that could be done by mundane means, like a very fancy, like tooth flosser or something like that.
Yeah.
Just use what everybody else uses. Like,
No.
no.
Maybe
No,
he comes
I'm
across like
sorry.
he's got a manicure robot, like a little robot that just constantly just
Like
gets
Wall-E?
manicures.
Doesn't everybody?
I think it would be hilarious if we found every piece of your luggage, but it was one piece at a time per planet.
I would be down for that.
Just like in a flea market somewhere, like they've sold it already.
Like, That's mine!
Some space hermit with your Louis Vuitton bag.
Yes, yes. And
Surely.
would be trying to charm the fuck out of them to get the Louis Vuitton bag back unstained.
Someone was rattling with that door or something. I don't know what the hell was going on, but one of our cats was really freaking out, and we didn't know if there was someone messing with that door or something. As far as I can tell, it's nothing.
We spieled.
Hmm?
It's alright, we spieled. We
Yeah.
We did. We feel good.
Proud of you.
They talked a lot of shit.
Unfortunately,
dare we
you weren't here to
not?
defend yourself.
About
This
what?
game is full of shit. What are you talking about? That we're just
Oh,
adding.
nice, Tony.
Yeah.
Adding to the fuckery.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we do.
Just
Well-
talking about female harems and stuff.
We're
Oh,
just
cool.
talking about Conroy, okay?
And my favorite Yowie.
I didn't.
My favorite Yowie.
I wasn't there.
Yowie.
We love a good
Okay.
Yowie.
So
That's fair.
we'll get right into the story then.
Who does?
You will see a similar vision of mist against glass and your breath fogging it up somewhat, and the pods beginning to open. As you get a chance to stretch out, etc., etc., can I get all of you to make an endurance test, please?
I got it.
What is
Oh, good,
my
endurance.
favorite?
My favorite thing.
You've never used this before.
No, neither have I.
No, I'm so worried, folks. I have a -1 times modified to
Mm.
endurance.
Mm.
Ooh.
And we're just doing straight endurance, Jack, so just one dice.
No, 2d6,
Oh.
but it's against
Oh,
endurance.
it's 2 to the d6.
I got a 10.
I see.
Thank you.
I got a 5.
That is
I got a 9.
So where my stats finally come into play.
Yeah, anything physical.
It's just another day for your boy. I'm gonna leave him.
Okay.
Whoa!
Boy.
Karen, what did
Oh
you
yeah,
do?
baby.
Mm,
Aw,
good.
babe.
Good.
I
Why don't
rolled
you
2
use all-
ones.
Why don't
Alright,
use all that
you
lucky
guys do have luck, yeah.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
rolled
Steve.
1 luck! Steven!
No, I have an idea. Why don't
Yes,
Piggles,
of
Karen,
luck.
and I all combine our luck to help
And
Karen
the
out?
one
This is a
three
great
of
idea.
them.
All 3
Funnily
luck we
enough.
have between us.
Funnily enough, I still have more luck than all of yours rolls combined.
Damn.
Fucking dare.
Shut the fuck up, Steve.
Okay, so Maybelline, you got what?
7. I had
7.
8, but I have a -1, so it's 7.
All right. Okay. Abby got a 5. Karen got a 2.
I got a 5.
Are we spending luck or no?
I only have 1 luck.
It would be useless.
Yes. That's how less luck we have.
Okay, so no luck. All right. So in that case, you guys, as you recover from the low births, the two of you, the sensation you can kind of decide for yourselves, but essentially it's just physical weakness. Your muscles have deteriorated. You needed more support in there, or the waking up gave you a shock or whatever. But regardless, one way or another, you guys have -1 to any physical tests that you are going to be doing for the foreseeable future.
Oh
Future?
shit.
Wait,
Just
how long?
what they needed.
You don't
How
know?
long does it take to recover from this kind of shit, though?
You don't know?
So that's a -3 to strength, a -2 to dexterity, and a -1 to endurance.
Yep. Mhm.
Does the doctor
Damn.
know any good stretches?
Fucking no.
Apollonia is standing there with the clipboard. How does Lyra and Octavia react coming out of this? How does it manifest?
Octavia's night terrors. Like, she just screamed the whole time. It might be low birth, but like, her brain is still active.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like, it has been just like a screaming nightmare mess. So she probably wakes up screaming.
Okay.
Fair.
For
For Lyra, it's probably She hasn't moved, like she's got a considerable amount of scar tissue on her body, and she hasn't moved that in like a month, and that would fucking kill. That's
Okay.
yeah, it's probably just like the connection of her muscles to the scar tissue is gone, and she's just like badly cramping everywhere.
All right. Apollonia sees this, and she immediately, as that happens, you give her a bit of a fright, to be honest, as you wake her, as you know, she's looking down and making sure you're all good, and then you wake up with a scream in her face, and she goes, "Ah!" And she like almost like raises the clipboard above her head as like some sort of like vague defense mechanism. She goes, "Shit! What are you doing?"
I think after a month she has no voice. Like her voice is just hoarse from screaming. So she's just like,
Right. You wouldn't physically be able to scream, but your brain would still be going
Yeah.
into But yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. So she's just
we'll say
like
you're dehydrated.
shakiness.
Same idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. She just like it kind of wakes up and like she does scream, but like in a awful kind of like kind of moment, and then and then she's just like a wet cat kind of, I suppose, just like sad noises and
God.
twitching and shit.
Anyone else fucked up? Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, that's an interesting way to get out of the low berth. Lyra, as you're kind of like crab trying to get yourself out like the Grudge, you know.
Jesus. Fuck.
Comes out backwards.
God.
Horrifying image.
Fucking exorcist, like,
You come out like the ring girl.
Just doing whatever it is you
It's
need.
like cool enough to do that, I do it.
That's just my go-to. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Just to himself, just doing breathing exercise because coming out of stasis still fucks with him after what happened to him.
Fair. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely. I tell you what. Just make a morale test for me then, Steve.
I already rolled a 9. I rolled to see what would happen.
I see.
Yeah. That's why I mentioned it. I'm like, yeah, he's okay. He's not losing the shit.
Yeah.
Not losing
Okay.
it yet.
And the rest of you're in basically just kind of like you've seen Alien, you know, the kind of basic briefs and stuff that you haven't seen Alien. Wow. But what?
Does that look
like
like
we need
a
to fix
movie
this.
I'd be
Oh.
interested in?
We'll discuss this
I could
another
see
time.
you writing fanfics about the alien.
Oh, dude, no.
Fair.
I know xenomorphs are hot as shit, bro.
Okay.
I do not watch the movies though.
Fair.
The first movie is
Sigourney
amazing,
Weaver.
but it's more than
Are you a
fun.
fellow horror
Either
hater?
way, you wake up in your underpants,
that's fair.
etc., etc.
Yeah.
So, that happens, and she goes like, "Okay, well, I did what you asked, and I got some clothes that didn't look like canvas sacks. Your money took you about this far. I don't quite know what you're doing. We got a little bit of pocket change. She kind of shows you the clipboard, probably to Atten, and just like you can see, there's like about 1,000 credits left over, based on the calculations that she's made on the salvage, etc., etc. You definitely get the impression that she's made her own version of what is like profitable, etc., etc., to justify the risk, but she's at the very least given you some pocket change at the end of this. For spending however you want, 1,000 credits
I don't
between you.
suppose you picked us up a weapon or two? Slug thrower? I'm willing to trade for it now.
Let me think about that. I think... I'm going to say no. Not that she wouldn't be able to, but if you can find something in the core book that costs less than 1,000 credits, then you can buy it with the remaining cash. I'm fine with that. But other than that, no.
I'm pretty sure a standard slug thrower is pretty fucking chic.
I seem to remember that too, actually. But anyway, TBD is the answer. Oh, Jaws. Karen has seen Jaws at 6 years old. Yeah, that's a choice. Okay.
I read that in the corner of my eye and read Jews. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me.
That does say a lot about you.
I
Continue.
don't want to continue that. But I will say that it was Karen, 6-year-old Karen, being like, "Ooh, my parents are watching a scary movie. I'm gonna go and sit behind the couch and watch it."
I can't play Call of Duty Zombies anymore.
Yep.
Yep. I hear some of those zombie noises and my brain's like,
They're bad. They're bad.
it's the same with Left 4 Dead. If I hear a witch cry,
Yeah. It's just sad because COD Zombies is a fun game.
Yeah, no, not when you're 8 and you think, oh, extra living. No.
No. Bad shout, actually. Anyway.
Okay, so a revolver costs 150 credits,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
and an auto pistol costs 200 credits.
Spend what thou wilt. You got 1,000 to
Whoa.
spend.
I will take a revolver and fucking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 rounds, 5 reloads worth of.
oh, how much
So
is
that's
that?
25. So I spent 175.
75, cool. No worries. I'll keep a track of it for us.
Nice.
Awesome. And that was I'm just adding this to the group gear. It was a slug pistol.
Yeah, revolver.
Slug revolver, thank you. Just pop it in there until someone decides to claim it. But I'll state that you're currently holding it.
Yes, I am very much holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch me.
Because you
That's
will
a proper
ditch that shit once you get your proper weapons.
Jack, this is a question that I am going to ask you.
Mhm.
Because obviously we have the bomber in front of us.
You have it on the planet that you're on, but yes, go on.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Like, in front of us in the way that it's reachable at this point. Like
Yes.
it being on another planet. What is happening with all of, like, what happened to our stuff? Like, I know we hadn't really discussed what had been taken from us at the jail versus, like, what we had, because, yeah.
So the long and the short of it there is the way that you left would not have led to a ton of you recovering that stuff. A lot of it was confiscated. Stephen did mention that there was a locker on a unnamed planet. It would not have been this one that has a lot of stuff in it that you can then go and recover. I am happy to hear otherwise. If you can justify it to me, then we can certainly have a conversation. But given the way that you left, there was no real way of recovering. Anything on you would have been taken, and you're on the run, so your assets are frozen. So it's going to be extremely difficult. But depending on what it is, we can have a chat.
Yeah, it was just like, I spent all of my credits on super cool shit, and now I've been told that they don't exist anymore, and I'm like, cool, why did I spend my credits? Yeah.
It's yeah, that's a situation where it's it could have been recovered. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way. They were being stored. They could have been taken from, but
So no
that
one else
wasn't.
has a chance to have a mysterious locker. Just Steven.
The situation is that it's, how do I phrase this?
Like, I
in
understand the situation of, like, not getting our shit back because we left. But, like, if I had any sort of heads up that I was getting fucking taken by cops, I would 100% dodge my
There
shit.
was no
Like,
there was no heads up. But look, I think basically what we can do is we can kind of hand wave it and say that coincidentally what is in Aten's locker, some items that you deem that Octavia would have stored are also there, that you know,
It's
we'll
literally
hand
just a
wave it.
spacesuit.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm asking for.
Okay.
Like, I spent a lot of money on my spacesuit
Mhm.
to make sure that I wouldn't die the moment I like left an atmosphere.
Mhm.
So that's my main, like that was my main goal. So and also I was
Okay.
with Atten beforehand, so I could just say that I fucking
Yeah, so
Mm.
yeah, I
Awesome
have a
doing.
I said to Jack, I have a being a cop who was paranoid. I have a
Oh,
get
of
out
course.
of town locker, and I've got spacesuits, multiple spacesuits, weapons.
This was before we even talked about prison, so that's why it's
Yeah.
like got a slight higher.
Yeah, oh, I
priority.
completely understand. I just wanted to know where we're at because,
Mhm.
like, I spent like over 100,000 credits on
Definitely.
that one too.
It's I think that's probably the best way to kind of make it relevant to the story that we've told thus far, but also not kicking you too much in the dick.
Yeah, cool.
So
No
we
worries.
can recover it then. Does that
Yeah,
work?
that's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely. That's. I just wanted to clear that up and just be like, what's the haps? Because starting from zero in this situation is terrifying.
Mm.
If it's like actual zero with no clothes on your back sort of vibe, like. Whereas, you know. Anyway, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, all
Jack,
good.
I have a very similar, if quicker, question. Without the question is, how possible is it in general for me to find darts? Because without them, I'm quite literally useless physically in any way.
No chance anytime soon where you are.
Sick.
You went
Incredible.
straight from
Guys,
prison.
I'm hiding for combat.
You went
That's all I'm
straight
doing.
from prison to low birth to this planet, so there's
Yeah,
been no
sure. Yeah.
recovery whatsoever.
Yeah, no, as in like in the future, not what we've had past.
On this planet, no.
Nick,
Sick.
did you
All
want
right.
a weapon?
How much money
Did
do we
you
have?
want to? Shucks,
We have 825 credits, so you can also get another revolver with the exact same thing.
I think
Yeah,
for the interest of the audience, just have that discussion in Discord, and let's just try
Yeah.
and keep the story moving forward.
Just send it to me what you
Sick.
guys want, and I will figure out the treasury. Wow.
Thank you, Mariam.
Okay.
We love the treasurer,
Vibes.
law treasurer, general admin.
It is literally my day-to-day job.
Uh,
I was going to say drug addict, but I mean, that's not how.
it's good to
Literally my day-to-day job.
Did I start
All right.
Jack,
Oh,
on
shit.
the previous session, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly. Did you say we could see the bomber from where we are?
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, we're on the same planet.
Correct.
Yeah.
You could see the volcano is
Can-
probably what I said.
Oh, that's what I'm
I was
remembering.
gonna say,
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
volcano tiny? Like,
Yeah.
or are we on this?
How-
It's not close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
But
question
you
was gonna
are
be
in
how
the middle
far
of a
away is it?
city, and that's very hard to tell. It looks like it'd be an hour or two.
Yeah, sick.
Apollonia's there, and she can answer any specific questions as you guys get dressed.
Yeah. Beautiful. As we're getting dressed, I guess I just go up to her and I'm like, do you just continue work now? Is it bad for you to never go back to Starport?
Oh, that place? Fuck that place. I don't care.
Fair.
I mean, yeah, they'd be finding me up the ass for what I did, but thankfully we can avoid that area, and it sounds like since that assistant warden is apparently being a real bully in terms of the starport, we picked the right time to leave. Apparently,
Yeah.
the main warden died.
Yes, that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you're no
Shame when they
longer
go like that.
there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that much of a shame, to be honest.
Well,
way of
as for what we're doing here, it's the damnedest thing. We kept having this like technical bug. There was this weird glitching as we were going, so we're gonna be here for a little while. We just kept hearing this. It was like someone was trying to contact us on the radio, so just this voice just kept saying hi, and And so I don't know what the hell that's
Yeah,
about,
good.
but it's seriously fucked up with our communications and our sensors. So we're gonna be
Whoops.
down for a little while. So I hope
Why did I just not
that
laugh?
I hope that your bomber is in better condition than mine at the moment.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
yeah, that real sucks. We hope you get that fixed soon. Hey, Marcus, you said your ship was on, that sort of volcano-y thing over there.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how far away that is?
Well, you asked me to look into the details of all of it so you could get to work quickly. I had nothing else to do for the past 2 months, so it's certainly not a trading business or anything, so I might as well tell you what I got. You're in the town of Walston, population 3,000. Not a huge tech-level planet. There's a railway system that should take you all the way up there. But in the meantime, as far as your ship goes, you got a shit ton of fines. Also, it's not called the Bomber. Did you know that?
Oh, so they renamed it. Great.
Yeah, it's called the High and Dry, apparently.
Oh wow, really like that.
Maybelline's just gonna lean over to Marcus and be like, that might mean you don't have to pay the fines.
Oh no, if you claim the ship, if you claim the ship, if you claim the ship, you're gonna have to pay or work something out. That there's a shit ton of fines. The other thing, not that you aren't totally legitimate business people, but if you do choose, at least for now, to keep it in their name, technically speaking, certain people who may or may not be looking for you may not necessarily know who you are. So that's something you're going to have to figure out amongst yourselves. If you keep it there, from the sounds of it, these guys are real assholes. So if you keep it as the High and Dry and you pretend to be this crew, they're probably going to tear you a new one. On the other hand, you technically get to pretend to be someone else. It's just that those people are dickholes.
It sounds like the time my friend kept borrowing their dad's ship and racked up all the fines, but none of the fines were under their name, so they didn't have to pay them.
It's like your friend could
I'm
have
just gonna
easily
do my
paid.
best to ignore that.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear a thing. Don't worry.
Oh no, it's not because for any legalese. It's just we're in very different social circles, it seems.
Two.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna have to go to the Starport Authority one way or another and let them know, particularly because, well, I mean, I guess you don't have to, but then you're kind of flying blind as far as what you owe and when, what condition the ship might be in, any details about the mountain. That thing looks freaking huge, by the way, so I hope you've thought of a plan, like, if you plan to climb it, good luck to you. But, yeah, I mean, if you speak to people, the easier it'll be to probably claim it. If you want to be all subtle and whatnot, I hope you brought your climbing figures.
I mean, we'll be able to work something out.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
It'll be fine.
the
Spent a lot of
Starport,
money
yeah,
on different
technically
things,
speaking, you're in the town of Caranilla, and you are about 5 minutes walk away from anything around here. And it's also in Owlbear Radio if you want to have a look at the map in question. The Port Authority office is where you want to go if you want to, well, get your ship back in whatever capacity that you want. I guess, yeah, that's your call. You work that out amongst yourselves. We'll hang about because we need to deal with that electrical problem anyway. You guys are up for some work in the future. We could even trade on some parts if you need them, depending on how fucked up the bomber is. Sorry, the High and Dry.
I mean, we can always work that out when we have a look at it. And I think to myself,
Well, we're stuck here either way, so you need parts, you can trade for them.
Yeah, and I think to myself, oh, it was a piece of shit when I had it, so I don't think it'll be much worse now.
Fair enough.
Maybe they gave it a paint job.
Do we know roughly, and this is just from my memory, do we know roughly where Conroy is?
Not a clue.
Sick.
I was just about to say it. Hatton will try to ding Conroy. So, Conroy, I believe I'm on planet, buddy.
That is wonderful news.
Serve your energy. What you sitting at, power wise? He was at
7%.
Jack question: is he able to ping his location to me?
Yes, you would know that, but that would require using power.
I'm going from memory here. He was located nearby the bomber in a junk.
No, he was planet side. He was on the planet. He knew what had happened to it.
Okay.
But you asked him to do basically the equivalent of a ship's library check, and he checked the files in the same way Apollonia has. He's not visibly looking at it. That would be pretty difficult.
Right. Yeah.
In the volcano.
He's a flamey boy.
That's what I was nicely trying to say. I'm like, there's a garbage dump right by the old volcano on the top.
Super good.
Where are you going to dump garbage?
You notice a Tonka truck dropping rubbish into the...
All the way up, yeah.
Buddy, I need you to make a... What's the consequences of a robot losing for all power?
That depends on the context. So, Conroy has been severely beaten and damaged already. He is on reserve power. And so the situation may be worst case scenario. One way or another, you'll be able to reactivate him. But if it's real bad, when you try to quote unquote bring him back, it may wipe his personality drive.
No.
Oh no.
I can't lose him before even having him.
And then he just
His
becomes,
voice would stay the same.
and he just becomes the hey fucking hell are you laugh? I'm Conroy. Fancy a
upsetting.
gobby.
No, that's his other that's his other personality, Evan. He has two personalities. It's
Conroy and
Conroy,
Kevin.
Fuck off.
and then
That's
he's
really funny.
Kevin.
Oh no. Good job. Hold on.
Oh, it's good.
I have an idea.
Ooh.
Jack is
Tell us.
interested in this one. Maybe because they're probably faster than us, I can send a couple of bugs ahead to scope out. It's bug time.
The solution to everything.
Well, hey, they are probably our ass savers, to be honest. Like, let's be honest. But yeah, like even just to go find Conroy, like just
You could do that.
Yeah.
Or you could just ask where the local rubbish dump is.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's kind of
Where's
what I
the
meant.
tip?
And then
Yeah.
send them to the rubbish dump to go like.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh yeah, I understand. Once you find the location, then yeah, honestly, you would know if you get to him fast enough, you may be able to help him maintain his current battery level. It might kill a few bugs in the process,
fine.
as they kind of like,
Plenty.
do the robot equivalent of an EMT. What's the word? Is the charge?
EMP is
The
the word.
EMT?
EMP.
No, the heart charge. The chung chung.
EKG.
The
EKG.
EKG. It starts with an E.
EMP.
EMP not good for robots, historically speaking.
EMP
Also
would
not
be
good
the
for
worst thing.
hearts.
Hold on, Conroy. We'll nuke you.
Wait a minute.
Really
Why do
cool.
I have nukes? I shouldn't be
Why
allowed.
don't you have nukes is the question.
Okay, so how do you intend on trying to find the dumpster?
Well, I'm gonna ask if the local town, like, is there a town around here with a?
You're standing near it, yeah?
Which way?
Well, you're in the Starport Customs, which is number 1.
Oh, okay, cool.
You commercial road's just down there, so you could just start talking to locals if you really want.
Before we leave, sorry, I'm trying to find the price of an item, and if we can afford it.
I think we've run out of money.
Yeah.
Oh,
What item are you looking for?
I want to see battery pack.
Fuck no.
Almost certainly not.
Okay.
For context for the viewers, we cannot afford a basic med kit, which means that if we get into any sort of combat, we're fucked.
We're relying on rolls,
But-
baby.
We
Technically,
did
there's no
afford guns.
Even then, I think
Well,
Nick,
like
do
I
you
said, if you
remember
guys
them-
if you
Oh, sorry,
guys
go
are
on.
looking for work, we can trade for that. I have basic ship's gear stuff. Depends on what you're looking for.
I just was looking for something to, if a dire moment, I can plug him in, kind of thing.
Are you speaking to Apollonia right now, or me?
Both.
Okay, helpful. So she, she goes, I don't care, but if you want it, does she have a battery pack? Would she have one? Tell me what a battery pack does.
Doesn't
Battery.
fucking exist.
does it?
It does. It's not technically called a battery pack, but it's basically what you put into your soups and
pack.
everything,
Yeah.
and
Oh, it's a
Hang on, hang on.
cell pack,
What's-
maybe.
cell pack. That's it.
Okay, can I get a
Um,
definition?
Here, I'll find it for you.
Battery. Definition, I think, just charges stuff. It's literally a battery pack.
Not a definition. Need specific
Well,
definition.
okay.
Can I do something to try and ease Maybelline's low birth sickness, I guess?
Yeah, you can try that. With what? How?
I'm going to try and use my medic skill and just going with just reach up for me, like, is this a cat stretch?
Maybelline's are like-
Okay.
When did you become a chiropractor? Because that's what I
never.
always need after these things.
I'm gonna try and pop the vertebrae and try and stretch out her back a little bit.
Okay. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Rude, but
Yes, yes.
effective.
You stretch out her back in a
Coward.
platonic way. Okay,
Coward.
so
Yeah.
Goes
Coward. How dare!
So, Jack,
we stretch out her back in a fun way. Yes.
I
Colt
want you
also
to know
made for the same days.
that the grav belt that Steven is currently looking for that has a battery pack on it is worth 100,000 credits. So no, we do not have that.
Okay.
No, there's
Aw.
something different.
Oh, sorry, it's 1,000,000 credits.
No.
Sorry.
No,
Damn.
that's
Okay.
That's not right.
When you find what you're looking for, Stephen, let me know. Yes.
I think it's in the robot.
I know what it is.
Colt, can I get a medicine check, intellect, please? Because you're education actually. Let's be
My
honest.
education, fantastic. They made it a 14.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Does that affect the -1? I'm gonna say yeah. Sure. It does mean that you're set back a couple of hours. Let's say. Just tell you what. To make it worth your while, since you guys are gathering stuff anyway, just roll a d6 for me, Colt, because you're concerned about what you're looking at. Just roll a d6 for me. 6 hours. Okay, so you basically go, we don't know what we're getting into. You guys gather rumors, etc., etc. It's a situation where Lyra and Maybelline, you aren't able to leave the ship, and Colt, you're basically monitoring them and giving them what they need, fluids, etc. But if you are going to be climbing a mountain, let's assume Colt is like, yeah, probably not a great idea for them to be even worse at it. But yeah, anyone who had a -1 is now abated. So.
Legend. Thank you,
Maybelline
Colt.
has been such a baby about the whole thing the entire way through. But also thank you.
Okay.
And
So-
then
we
like
can
a
just
phrase
move-
called a
No.
collection of notes.
Just so we
Go
can
ahead.
move on with the battery thing, I know
Yes.
exactly what it is. It is 500,000 credits, and it's not gonna happen. Anything that has batteries is over 100,000 credits. We have less than 1,000.
We
Yeah,
have less
but
than
what we-
25.
But what we're going to do is, in the meantime, shall I assume that you guys are talking to locals trying to find out where it is, and
Yes,
we're basically going to
absolutely.
do the equivalent of Octavia sacrificing as many bugs as required to do the equivalent? Fine, good. So you do that. Can I get a streetwise roll from everyone except for, well, that's actually most of you are AFK. So Lyra, Maybelline, and Jameson, you are, actually Octavia, you're being cared for too, aren't you? Because you got a minus? Yeah. So then it's Atten and Marcus, and that's it. So Atten and Marcus, give me a streetwise roll, please.
Sweet.
Intellect.
Intellect. I got 12.
Okay. Steven?
11.
11. Okay, so you do talk to the locals. They all have this kind of similar look to all of them. That it's not quite Alabama, but like they definitely have similar features to each other, and they all basically sound like this in one way or another. And they go, "Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around before. What's your name?" Yeah. Oh, yeah, the dumpster's just over there. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Space
Not
Canada.
that there's... Well, yeah, Space Canada. Yes. Oh, who did you
Adding this
support
to
in the
my
cup
notes.
this year? The Canucks still haven't won, and it's the year 3033.
33.
Oh, gosh. But yes, they lead you over. You know where you're going. Atten, considering that Octavia, Lyra, and Maybelline are being... Maybelline, did you have a minus as well?
I did write it down, but I didn't think you specifically said me at the time. I did roll a 7, to be fair, so I did not.
A 7 is
succeed.
enough. So you're
Oh,
actually
a 7
fine.
was enough. Oh, okay.
It was the
Well,
6
then,
was the
okay.
D, was what it was.
Maybelline's been a baby anyway.
Right, that's fine. Yeah, maybe you just want some
Maybe
TLC.
just wanted the
like,
attention.
I don't want to walk. I can't be bothered. Yeah. So she's acting
I am
sicker
not-
than she is, and Colt,
Yeah,
you catch
she
that
has
very
not-
quickly.
Octavia and
traveled
Lyra
in
are
the-
like... Octavia and Lyra are like lying down dead, and Maybelline's like, call.
I'm not.
I'm
traveling in the
thirsty.
land of pasta.
Call, bring me water.
I need help.
Where's my chicken noodle stew?
Literally having night terrors in the day, and you're like, but I want water. Come.
I don't want
Octavia
chicken
comes through.
soup. I want ice cream.
Take your drugs and feel better.
I've got a migraine.
Wow.
Describe the symptoms. That's a headache. You've got a headache.
Headache.
You'll be
I
fine.
got a headache.
If that's a common cold.
Okay. So while that's all happening, Atten, you know where you're going. Octavia's bugs are important for this endeavor. Do you want to contact her or something? Or
Yes, I will be.
all right.
So, any update on location?
You found where it is.
Oh, yes, yep.
You need to contact her so that the bugs can go where you're going.
Okay. Alright, I need you little doohickeys to come my way and have a little search of this yard in front of me.
Okay, so you do hear like the leftover screaming echoes in her brain as you do this, but as you say it, you just feel like 10 or 15 bugs just crawling all over you. They've already been placed
Love
on
that.
you.
Oh.
That's
not
right.
terrifying
Karen has
at
been
all.
saying this.
Everyone has bugs. Check all your crevices, people. There will be bugs.
Karen
Bugs in the
doesn't want to
bottle.
watch Alien.
Some point.
Already living in the Alien universe. All right.
Hey, I like the universe. I don't like everything else.
Mhm. One day. Anyway, we will.
No.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
No,
Anyway,
no,
you haven't
great
seen
movie.
it either.
no. We've ascertained I don't like horror.
It's not horror. It's
Mostly come
sci-fi.
out at night.
Feel you.
Mostly.
Thank you.
It's a good
Anyway.
movie.
Like,
You will both
threatened
enjoy
me
it.
with horror movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
know
it's
that.
okay. Abby and
Yeah.
I will stay strong against the fucking horror wall we get thrown at us.
No, it's more
The
important that
problem
Abby
is that
watches
I
it.
really enjoy
Because Abby runs horror
horror.
games, so it's
I really enjoy horror. I also
it's
hate
more
it.
important that she sees it. Anyway,
Yeah,
you make your way over to the dump. It is filled with refuse and the like. Can I get a recon check from Atten and Marcus, please? Intellect.
Recon.
A 10.
That is a 7. I'm gonna burn a luck to make it an 8.
All right. Atten?
I got a 10.
Okay. I'm not hearing you when you tell me the results, so just pick it up a tiny bit
okay.
for some
Sweet.
reason. Anyway, collectively, you probably the first thing you would find is you like kick something and it has this kind of pang sound, and it's aluminum colored, like very silver, and you realize it's like part of like a knee, little a robotic knee that you've just kicked, and you see other parts strewn about, and you see a head amidst the other parts with only one functioning yellow eye. And the rest I'm going to leave to describe Stephen to describe. So describe Conroy in his complete state, and I'll describe the broken state.
Conroy in his sleek state, complete sleek state. He is imagine basically pure humanoid, except he has metallic, like a very kind of flat face with eyes that kind of like Spider-Man eyes. So like they squint and go, but they don't like bulge or anything. They're flat but express. A bump that is kind of a sensor but reflects a nose, and a line for a mouth, and then the rest of the body, if it was there, is a similar fashion of silver, like nice chrome, sleek. For some reason, has a six-pack. Think like pectoral, like chest. and
You've
then it
made
goes
Karen up.
into
Yeah.
like a thinner,
Not just
kind of more
Karen.
maneuverable body, and then into leg, hips, and then into like he's got digits on both his feet and his hands.
All right.
Look at Karen. She's like, oh my.
I
You
had
see-
to describe that without the camera being on, so I couldn't see Kieran's reaction. I genuinely had to turn the Kieran's view off so I could concentrate.
Also, I just want to put in a plug for the Discord because our dear Abby, aka Dr. Lyra, is a hornbag as well, and has posted the best photo of a.
I want to say, I found that because I remembered that Steve had posted a photo months ago. A photo being a drawing that someone had made. Steve did that first. That's not just me. That's Steve's view.
I don't
Look at the
remember.
Discord.
Steve
don't
is
remember
joining
this.
us.
Steven's joining the side of the
Not
fan.
joining. Steven's feeding.
Oh no!
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're not already in the Discord, why not,
mm.
folks? That's all I'm gonna say.
All I'm gonna say is he's wearing a speedo.
But think like the robot for iRobot, except it's broken
Hotter.
down for the face.
Okay.
I don't know, iRobot.
Ash.
See?
You see
Sorry,
the
Jack,
head
please continue.
of... That's fine. That's fine. You see the head of Conroy with only one functioning eye. Octavia, technically, you can see this as well. And he opens his mouth and it goes like... It's clearly trying to greet you verbally, Atten, and is physically unable to do so.
Did we establish I got a battery?
Oh.
You didn't get one, no.
You have 15 to 20 bugs to destroy
Okay,
to get
Can
the
I pull?
battery.
I have a stun stick. Can I pull the charge out of the stun stick and plug it into somewhere like hot wire?
Do you have electronics computer as a skill? Or any kind of electronic skill?
Say if I didn't.
Lyra does.
Lyra
I have
does?
computers.
do.
I have electronic computer.
Oh, Marcus does.
Okay, so honestly, I'm going to say under the circumstances here, the bugs are faster than you. So, Octavia, what did the bugs do first?
The bugs just crawl all over him and like diagnostic straight away. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Hang on, let me give my bug. I literally get everything about him, what's happening, what's going on. The moment I feel that I get that his power's draining, it's just like she sacrifices as many bugs as you want.
Excellent. Okay, so what I want Atten and Marcus to do is just give me an electronics intellect roll. Just straight electronics, not anything specific. This is to figure out what you need to do in the meantime while Octavia is doing diagnoses. Octavia, electronics computer, unless there's a robotics skill, I don't remember.
No, that's all good. It's computer because it gives me extra computer deals.
There you
Sorry,
go.
you said electronics what?
Just straight electronics, whatever your best skill is.
Oh, okay, plus one. 11.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I'm not like really well today. I've got a 6 and a 4.
The long and the short of it is probably the best thing that you can do is right now you need to find your best bet is to get the head, which contains all of the important stuff, because it is basically as close to a human as a robot is going to get. All of the important stuff is in the head. You bring the head over to the ship. It's got a much better battery than anything that you can do there. And in the meantime, the bugs can essentially keep the battery, which is in the chest, pumping. Doesn't need to be together as long as it's still functioning. And in the meantime, the bugs can also grab every little tiny piece of Conroy and basically spider walk it all the way back to the ship and start doing surgery.
Let's do that.
Would you like to know my bugs roll?
Yes, please.
15.
Fantastic. You are particularly motivated for this to happen. So, what I am going to say
husband.
is while this is all happening, just go ahead and just roll a single d6 for me. This is +1 because you're essentially sending jolts through its very deteriorated and rusted battery out somewhat exposed in the sun. So roll a single d6 for me. +1.
I rolled a 3, so 4.
Four of the bugs explode. The rest essentially give EKG charges, as we described before. To be clear, they do not improve the battery life whatsoever. Basically, the battery needs to be replaced at some point. But in the meantime, you can keep him in stasis, just like charging a phone, essentially.
Yeah, I just don't want him to lose everything.
Yep.
Like,
It's currently like an old controller that works when it's plugged in, but
yeah,
if you unplug it, it has no charge.
it's one of
Yeah.
those ones where you have to bend the charging
Like my
cord a
laptop.
certain
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, you guys get it. The other important reason why it would be a good idea for the bugs to walk it back is because they can walk a lot more steady than you guys can. So essentially they walk with purpose, but quite slowly, giving charges as they walk with the battery in question until you get back to the ship, and the rest of you are getting your TLC on the front stoop of the Good Riddance. Apollonia has pulled out a deck chair as she watches this Wizard of Oz looking shit with robots just going, oh, we, oh, we, oh.
Oh, and the whole time Octavia's there like, yes, yes, bugs, do it.
Turns into fucking Frankenfurter.
You're starting to see.
I've been making a man with chrome hair and a tan.
I love it.
And see.
And with that, we need one more check, and I'm going to give you a boon dice for it, Octavia. Electronics, computer, intellect, but I'm going to give you a boon dice, and if you want to take your time, you can reduce the modifier of the difficulty.
Yeah, I'll take my time.
Okay.
We
And
had
anyone
nothing
else?
last time.
Anyone else who has electronics computer as a skill specifically can roll, please.
With a boon die?
No, just Karen with the boon die, but everyone else can roll, and we'll factor that in.
Rolled an 8. Oh no, a 9. That's one.
Okay.
9 also.
Oh,
8.
Nice.
7.
Okay, most of you did quite well, and it isn't long before the frame of Conroy is coming together. It's going to take time. He's certainly not able to travel, but he is able to communicate, though it is a little disconcerting because his jaw is kind of dislocated from the rest of his body. But he says, so these are your friends that you made while on holiday, Adam.
Yeah, friends is a word. You can thank this one, and I point to Octavia. She had and her little bugs seemed to get you out of your difficult spot there.
Hello. My name is Conroy. What is your name?
my name's Octavia. It's lovely to meet you.
You guys briefly spoke.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The other person with
You said she needed
brain
help.
capabilities.
Mm.
Computers insight.
You said she needed help because she seemed to have a malfunction.
Remind Jack. What are you saying?
Yeah, after Kieran logged off, he's like, she seems to need help.
He's already spoken on her mental health.
Right. Okay. Well, in the end, he is mostly human, so he basically just kind of gives you like a robot death glare, and just goes like, but he says, "It is a pleasure to meet all of you. May I get the rest of your names?"
Well, I'll just kind of line everyone up.
Like we're being shot.
Liara, the Grand
Lyra. He always gets
Lyra,
that wrong,
Lyra.
Conrad. It's Lyra.
Liara,
I understand. Yes.
No.
I keep forgetting her name. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe she's gone with
You
it.
shut the fuck up.
This grizzly mullet having asshole over here is Marcus,
Hello.
and this one here is Colt.
Colt.
And over in the back, that's Kakar.
Kakar's probably the most suspicious looking you've ever seen him. Like he's looking over at this, and he's kind of in the corner, And just like
Dog
with his
looking at him
arms
back in.
crossed. he's a little, you know, like, what the hell is going on? Because I think he'd be the least prepared or aware of what's happening here. And let's be honest, it's a little freaky looking. So
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
Can I add an 8-pack with my bugs?
Your bugs make up the 8-pack.
I think the best
gonna
way to
take
describe
it.
him, actually, now that I realize, is very the 2000s Silver Surfer look.
Yeah. I'm going to take the question seriously. Do you think that you would do that without asking Conroy?
No. No. I've met Conroy. I would ask Conroy. I feel like she would 100% go over Atten's head and be like, Conroy, you want any modifications? I can give you whatever you want. Whatever you need.
Hang out
Well,
what you want.
you don't quite know this, but Atten and I met in a similar situation. I surpassed the programming that was created for me, and my owners did not approve, and Atten stepped in and kept me from being dismantled. All this to say, I know I will never quite reach the status of humanity, but I enjoy emulating it.
I'm actually gonna
I
pull.
feel like this just makes him more attractive to Octavia, I'm not gonna lie.
He's a bit damaged.
I pull Octavia aside. I figured it's best I bring this up to you now before it gets a bit weird. I don't know if it'll be weird. You know how we did that job together that went a bit funky? Yeah, he was the one in the box.
Oh, like she totally like flips from Atten and her whole attention is just like on Conroy. She's like,
So Conroy, this one actually, the one I told you about that helped me get you out.
Then we are good friends already.
yes, I would say so. I think we know each other very well.
Intimately.
Keep
Intimately.
one eye
I would say.
Conroy, keep one eye recording at all times.
For evidence.
That's okay, Atten. You can watch it later.
Octavia has her bugs recording all the time. This is not unusual for her.
That was good. That was good shit right there.
Hello,
That was good
Smithers.
comedy, guys.
I love the way you turn me on.
No.
No. So,
No.
did Conroy like want any modifications? Like she is more than happy to do whatever he wants. If he wants visual modifications, if he wants electronic modifications, she will do it.
At this
So
point,
he has-
I
I'll
have
just
no
put-
requests, but
I'll just-
perhaps depending on the nature of the work, I understand that Atten and the rest of you are in a bit of a bind. Depending on the situation, perhaps I would be of better use either in terms of espionage or perhaps battle modes. I am unsure of what is required. I've yet
We've
to
only got
be
his head so
particularly
far.
filled in. No, you've got the frame. So kind of think like the power armor and Fallout, like that kind of frame thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he's lost a bit of his gadgets.
All of his insides are
No, they're all
currently being
there.
carried by bugs.
They need to be smushed back in him. It's going to take a
Okay.
while.
Yeah.
So just in his head, he's got a visual spectrum sensor, a voter speaker, audible sensors, wireless data link, and a transceiver of 5 kilometers. So basically, he can understand any language and translate. He can and basically speak at a distance, see in thermal. And then as we put him back together, I'll tell you what bits and pieces he has in his arms and legs.
I won't have to translate for Kakar. Amazing.
Oh, true.
Technically speaking, I do speak Vargar, although I do get the impression he is not interested in speaking with me. And Kakur's kind of like, and he's gonna like kind of move. You can see his tail's very fluffed up, and he just kind of moves outside.
Octavia's very much just like,
He went full attack mode. He's like,
It takes a while to warm up to people, but it might be helpful. He warmed up to me when I spoke to him in his language.
That is fair.
Good.
And a robot roll its R's?
To be fair, I have multiple combat capabilities. Perhaps he should be concerned.
Whoa.
That sounded like
I
a
was-
threat. I did not mean it that way.
No, it sounded really hot. It was what it sounded like. Alright.
You are warm.
Whoa.
You are warm.
yeah, very warm. I'm gonna go check on Kakar, okay? Just, I pat him on his chest. very much like
Tang,
almost
tang.
like that.
Yeah.
Like almost like that Peggy Carter with Steve Rogers at the
Oh, yeah.
Captain America movie,
Sure.
just like,
Yeah.
hi. And she just is like, I've got to go check on Kakar.
I'll get you together as soon as possible. I promise.
Yeah, sure. You want to go find Kakai? You're more than welcome to.
I go find Kakar. Just
Okay. He hasn't gone far. He's just kind of smushed over slightly.
Sorry. It's Conroy. He's a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't have him. I just, the more technology there is, the more nervous I get. That's monitoring shit makes me nervous.
Yeah, look. So, Conroy is now gonna be made up with some of my bugs. So, technically, Conroy is a part of me. I am a part of Conroy.
Not.
I know, I understand you, but he did tell me that he's very good at combat. You guys might actually have a lot in common.
That is part of the problem. I don't quite understand. It's
We have you, right?
the robot sentience thing is hard for me to get my head around because people build these things and then they're like people, but they aren't, and it's fine. I'm not saying anything. I just.
No.
It would be.
I want to make sure you're comfortable.
I am not, but I will live.
Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable?
Apart from ditching the robot.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that. We could go wrestle over in the corner.
Just technically speaking, we are in a position now where we don't have to agree on everything. I feel bad for it, I suppose. It wants to reach something it will never reach. It's.
I get it.
And in the meanwhile, I don't know that I feel it's I've got enough bullshit on my own, and I don't trust it. And in my experience, these things can be used against, and it is a thing, and yet it is not, and that is my problem. And worst case scenario, I find my own work. But we're not there yet. We'll worry about it later.
Okay. Well, if it bothers you that much, just keep me updated.
I'm not going anywhere. We're stuck. Man, it's like we got lucky, and we're on the run, and this thing is vulnerable. And I don't just mean tech-wise. I don't know how this shit works, but it seems to me, if I'm looking for a way in, if I want to find my enemies, if I want to bring them back to prison, he's a walking target. He's the first thing I go for.
Okay, so that's why you're around. That kind of information is like invaluable. Because I wouldn't have thought of it like that. I don't put all of my like love, I don't know, life into technology, but you're right. I don't know. I understand, and I will also, now that he has my bugs, I can keep an eye on him. I will continue to diagnose him the whole time. If anything changes, you'll probably be one of the first people to know.
Do I have your permission to do what needs to be done if he becomes a threat?
Of course you do. You have my permission to do whatever the fuck you want.
Alright. Then I can play nice.
Fantastic.
And he'll kind of chew his lip a tiny bit. Can I get a recon check from you, Octavia, while this is happening, please?
Okay.
Recon, I'm going to say education at this point, not just because intellect is bad for you, but because this is relevant to your experiences at this point.
Recon +1 plus intellect is +1, so that's +2 is a 11. Good, I can math.
You see, as you're kind of standing in by the commercial district, Kaka is just kind of like lounging nearby, like a street corner kind of thing. And it's very subtle, but two things kind of catch your attention. One, there seems to be like a shop owner nearby who's like vaguely looking like they're cleaning, but is clearly staring at Kaka. And another, like what looks like a couple, and they see Kaka and they immediately cross the street. And Kaka just goes, in here, up there, what the fuck ever. And he will turn and begin to like try and deal with looking at the robots in the ship as best he can.
Octavia kind of just sees this and just like sits down wherever she's sitting and just like starts to try and like map out in the dust with her finger of how she's gonna figure this out. And it's just this, like, it's one of those like insane roadmaps with the red fucking, but it's just in the dirt, and it's just there's like a 360 around Octavia that goes for ages of just her like working stuff out. Yeah.
Okay. Now, given how much time everything has taken, I wouldn't be surprised if you spend the night there. So let's call it the next morning as you kind of like get ready to like do whatever it is that you need to do. The question remains, how do you guys want to approach this? Technically speaking, you could just hop on a train with the money that you have remaining and then just hope that the ship is in functional condition and then fly off. But that's a lot of maybes. If, however, you want to get information, that would be at the Port Authority, but then there will be questions. So I'm going to quickly pop to the bathroom. You guys discuss that amongst yourselves, because if you want to do that...
quick break, possibly?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a tiny break, and you guys can discuss that in the break. We'll be back in 10 or so minutes. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Welcome back. And here we are with all of our lovely people. And we have lost to Steven because he's a tired boy. But that's okay, because he is going to mother over his friend Conroy. So, we are planning to go to the Port Authority office, but not before a certain ID is going to get lifted. Is that correct, Karen?
Karen
Okay.
is going. Octavia is gonna be like,
Guys, I'll be right back. And she's just gonna out.
Okay.
yeah, very,
There are
Suck it up.
definitely pubs and the like that you can frequent. You probably want
I'm
to wait till
hoping
about
to
lunchtime
find-
when people are like there, so you can get a lift. But yes.
yeah,
go on.
sounds great. I'm gonna try and find that specific couple that's crossed the road for Kirk.
Conveniently, they are right there.
Mm.
Isn't that crazy? But yes.
Isn't that great?
So just give me a dexterity deception, please.
Yes, I can do that. Double sixes on the dice. I can do that.
Yo!
Hell
God. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
That's a 14.
Ever so
Whoa.
definitely, you wait for them to pay for their various drinks, and then boom, boom, and it's a real cacophony of similar sounding voices in this place. Like, oh yeah, can I get a beer? Yeah, you can sure get a beer. That sounds great.
Terrific.
Hey, how are you? How's working on the railway? Oh yeah, no, it's what you also get the impression of is that when people talk about their jobs, they seem to all have like at least two. There's that they are all pretty spread out as far as their responsibilities go. And if you'll remember, Apollonia said that the population of this area was 3,000. It's probably, with the way it's described, that's the population of the planet. 3,000 people.
Oh.
So yes,
Okay.
these guys are a little spread thin.
Yep. Yep.
But yes, they are enjoying a drink with lunch, some of them, and you lift the cars that you need.
Can I lift,
Which-
and while I lift them, put in propaganda?
Put
For
in
the vodka?
propaganda. You've made a flyer in the meantime, have you?
Hey.
You have to
Varga
wear
are
logo.
great. This just
I
in.
feel like I would have a cult one, right? Come join my cult. We love Vaga.
We love the aim
We
of your
love
cult
Space
has
Jesus.
changed drastically. Space Jesus is Varga? That tracks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, so
Sorry,
yes.
apologies. So yeah, I will take them. I will
Mhm.
I won't. It's okay. I have no propaganda, but I will definitely spit in their
You're gonna
purses
work
with
on
their
it.
drinks.
You're working
Yeah,
on it.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna be doing the next time we're fucking traveling, bitch. Flyers
Incredible.
galore.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna rush back to my peeps and then hand the well, no, I will accost both Maybelline and Colt so I can take a photo with my bugs
Yep.
Nice.
and then have a whole photo shoot.
What skill would you say this is? Forgery, right? So is it admin?
Admin?
I think it's
Yeah.
admin.
It's
Right?
either gonna be admin or streetwise.
Let's go with
Right.
admin.
I think admin makes sense.
Let's go with dexterity admin, which is not a
Absolutely.
phrase I ever thought I'd say, but
Education admin?
no, because it's about like putting the
Trying to
photo
get
where
them
it
right.
needs to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
and all of that.
Uh-huh. Surprisingly, the girl that has the shakiest hands is able to make the cleanest IDs.
Hey.
10.
I'm actually gonna push back on that. Is whenever Octavia is thinking like and focused, she's quite steady. Everything else, she's just a mess. But when
It's
she's
so
on the
funny.
job-
Everyone is
yeah.
like, what the fuck? She's quiet.
Yeah.
She's just fully dedicated silence
Laser
for a good
beams.
5
We
minutes.
Yeah.
found the hyper focus.
Yep.
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 And I hand them
Okay.
over and I'm like, I think these will work. I want you
Perfect.
to know that you'll both be playing a couple and you're racist against Varga. That's all I know about them.
I mean, if I have to, sorry, Kaka.
You don't have to bring it
Um,
up.
Okay, well, that's okay.
Why
Kaka
did the-
just goes shrug. He just shrugs. It's just like
I just
yeah.
turn back to him and I'm like, it's these fuckers that walked across the road from you. I made
I
sure to
get
get
the
their
feeling
IDs.
the whole planet's like that.
Yeah, well, they could.
Fuck off. Anyway. Are you my lovely new couple? Look at you both. So sweet, so... I don't know. Beautiful.
Okay. Yoda.
Mary Ann. I think
Beautiful.
Oops.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no.
Probably a good idea to set the name. So what's Pickles? Give me a name, Pickles. Who you pretending to
Gertrude.
be? Gertrude, lovely. And Nick.
Tommy Cash. That's a different
All right,
one.
Tommy and Gertrude Cash. Awful, awful,
Excellent.
awful.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like I'm eating tripe.
Excellent.
It's the name equivalent of eating tripe.
The whitest
and
people
Gertrude.
Sorry to
Cash.
any Tommy and Gertrude Cash out there.
No, you should be
It's the
ashamed.
whitest people I've
Should
ever
be
met.
ashamed.
You guys are from the finest trailer park on this planet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. It doesn't roll off the tongue at all. Anyway, so you make your way to the Port Authority, and there is. Let me actually find the office in question. There we go. Central. Okay, so we're going to essentially say that this guy has you go through the process. You go to a reception. Water, yes, can do. Hydrate with him.
Okay.
So you go through the process. The receptionist is there. She looks very tired. Probably having to do a late night job. All of these people probably have to do something similar in one way or another. Eventually you get summoned through after a couple of minutes of waiting, and a gentleman is sitting there who looks relatively generic, balding. He's got a jumpsuit on. He's clearly in fact you can see he's got grease on his fingers, even though he's clearly at a desk job. And he says, oh, hello, folks. My name's David. Who am I speaking to?
I'm Gertie. And she holds her hand up like this.
All right. Hello. And sir?
With the rifle just kind of slung over my shoulder, just Tommy.
Okay. Wonderful. What I want you guys to do is, who has the lower luck among you, please?
Me.
Okay. So
Have to check.
as I mentioned, there's only one flaw in your plan, which is there's 3,000 people on the entire planet. Now, 3,000 people is a lot of people, so I'm going to factor that in. But I do need you to make a luck test, please.
Okay. Roll again because I dropped my first dice on the floor.
The phrase
You're
of
fine.
no relation is going to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Well, yeah.
I rolled a 4. I needed a 1.
Okay. So he squints a tiny bit and he's like, "Oh, I know a Tommy and a Gertrude. Do you guys work on the railway as well?" It's
You know
funny
my
how you're what?
Huh.
Sorry, you cut out again, Pickles.
Oh, sorry. I was saying, do you know my nan? I mean, I shouldn't be surprised.
Good.
Grandma Gertie knows so many people.
Happened to the plan.
Still going!
I don't think I described them as old, so this is where I decide. Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll a die on my own end.
On
They
the
just had
fucking
kids
ID.
really early.
They
They just had
did.
kids
They do.
super early.
Look, Grandma Gertie got around, all right?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
wrong, Grandma.
Grandma Gertie was promiscuous like that.
It's fine. Luck worked out in your favor on my end. The
Oh,
universe agrees
God.
to your
Thank
bullshit.
God.
Okay, so
Thank
Thank
God.
you, universe.
So he go. Okay. So he goes. Oh, yeah. I guess so. Well, anyway, and that's as far as it goes. And he goes, okay. So how can I help you? Are you looking for new work? We've got assignments that are needed all over the place. But what can I help you with?
I mean, look, we're not looking for work, but what we found out that there's maybe like a little business opportunity.
Uh-huh.
We're sort of looking for, there's like a ship that's been abandoned on that old volcano, and we were hoping to like suss it out to see if we could like, just get into the business in debt collection.
Whoa, that you mean like a loan shark?
No,
Well,
what we're
not as
saying is we'll
mean.
take on the risk. You just
Yeah.
simply sign it over to us.
Huh.
And in the meantime, Maybelline is.
He doesn't even need prompting. He just goes, I know exactly the ship you're talking about. Hang on. High and dry, yeah. Yeah, well, well, hang on. Let me just give me a second. Do you mind? And he's got like a little headset in his ear, and he just goes, Alan. Yeah, David. Yeah. So we got some people here, and they're talking like they know how to operate a ship. Yeah, the scout ship that got abandoned on top of the mountain. Yeah, you guys don't know how to like fly it out, right?
I mean, so long as it's working, that's kind of the idea. And Maybelline's
It's
like
almost
calming
certainly
the
not.
bug.
Is that going to be an issue? It's like messed up a lot.
Look,
Like,
that's for the
how
boys of the
messed up-
office to figure out.
No, don't say that.
How messed up are we talking? Like, Maybelline's going to try and find out everything she can.
Well, it's on a mountain, and it got
But,
trashed.
Like how bad are we talking? Like, because we're
Trashed.
just exploring the idea. Like, if we fix the engine, will it survive getting out of atmosphere? Like, what are we talking?
You're gonna have what I don't know. I'm
Okay, well that's all right. That's all you had to say.
So can you handle it?
This is going really well.
I mean,
I
mean,
made
look.
a mistake. I don't think Maybelline should have gone.
No, not at
I'm not
all.
done yet. I'm like,
hang on. He just puts up his finger and he goes, "Look, they might just. Can you pay off the fines? Can you?
Well, we need to know how much the fine is first. Can you tell us? And while he's doing that, like, is there a chance that Maybelline can like pull like have the bugs come out, because one of the other ideas was to see if it can hack into the computers. Either now or later.
God.
This is all very, very new.
It doesn't have to be right
Technically-
now. I just want to be able to at least leave it there, because I know Octavia can access them remotely.
Well, yeah, we can. Yeah, you're not really in control of them. It's kind of an Octavia decision.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't answer that. But if Octavia thinks that's what she would do, then sure.
Well, like just so everyone who is watching knows this as well, every single person has been infested by my bugs.
Right.
They live on them all the time.
Yes.
So everyone is probably just hoping for bugs to leave their hand. And
Just like put the hand out and like
money, please, precious bugs. Yes. I suppose I would probably be keeping an ear out on the bugs, knowing that both Colt and Maybelline are in doing
Would
something
it be
like
Octavia's instinct to send a bug out to hack the computer?
only
And
if
this is
shit
what I'm
was
saying.
going real bad. Like
Okay.
real bad.
All right.
it
Well,
is-
you let me know. That's fine.
Yeah.
So
So
in
Maybelline's thought is to at least plant one there, because if we decide, ooh, we need to go in our guises as Gertie and Tommy Cash to go away and come back, we can leave the bug there and then be like, hey, Octavia, we planted a bug there. Can you go get it to hack into the computer and reduce the fine?
I think it's this. It's like the.
Okay, I can
last-
answer that. If your intention is to reduce the fine, you're not going to be able to do that from this computer. It's like
Okay.
a warrant so far gone that you in the prison could find it. It's been in existence for some time. And also, this is like the impression that you get from his distaste is that the crew of this ship, when they bought it from the police auction, were absolute dickheads inside the town, and they're not going to forget that. So, right now, the situation, just to kind of put it back in, is he's asked you, can you fly the ship? TBD.
Yes.
He's asked you, can you handle the fines? We're not sure.
We don't know yet.
And,
It's the honest answer.
but it's not a great bill of confidence. I just want you to understand as he's on the
Well,
phone.
It's a reasonable thing to say, well,
You're
how
being
much is the
honest.
fine?
You're being honest, and Jack appreciates that. Not great salesman, but he goes, and he turns the screen, and there's a lot of zeros. What I will specifically say, just because, you need to know the specific price. I would say, given how long it has been up there and the property damage, etc., I would say it is in the planet of Wolston, 12,000.
12,000
Well,
credits.
guys, after today, we can pay off 605, which only leaves us 11,000.
Yo! That's fine.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's perfectly good.
That's actually fine.
But hang on, Alan, I'll put you on hold. So, Alan, specifically, the job that they were supposed to do was to do a charge thing. I don't know what you call it, like a survey thing. This thing scouts do to check the area and do a proper survey or whatever. So, if you can do that, then we can probably you can have a chat with Alan, and if unless you just want to pay the fines, in which case do what you want. But if you can handle the job, then maybe there's some wiggle room there.
And Maybelline will turn to Cole. It's like, we can handle a survey. It'll be fine.
I mean, we're taking all the risk here. I mean, what have they really got other than a hunk of junk and a bunch of fines? They can just sign all over.
Point. Can Maybelline use maybe her advocacy skill?
Yeah.
So it helps with like common legal codes and practices, right? And what I would like to try and do is, if this is using any sort of knowledge about common things around where there is a fine, is there any sort of surety they can leave, or any sort of payment scheme that they might have to actually get this shit sorted on the part of the local area that she could take advantage of.
Are you asking if payment plans are possible? Is that what you're asking me?
Payment plans or payment relief or anything like that that they can take advantage of?
You don't need to roll for that. That's literally what he's offering you, at least to some degree, because that was going to be a paid job, but they instead trashed the town, trashed the ship, and left it on the mountain.
Mm.
So they
Okay.
need that done. And if you're able to do that, then they can have a conversation about reducing the fine and organizing a payment plan.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I think that it all depends on what the ship is like and all that. Do you think you can get us a lift out there? We need to have our mechanic have a look at it.
So I'm on the phone with this guy. I just need a yes or a no.
Yes, pending looking at the ship.
Okay, but the job, yeah, okay. Yeah, they can do it, Alan. And it was like, all right, yeah. So you're gonna have a conversation with Alan over in the palace area. You'll get a railway job over there. He's absolutely not convinced that you guys can do it, but at the very least, worst case scenario, you guys die in a fiery shipwreck, and it's no skin off his nose. But if you get it done, then sure. Payment will be given upon completion of the job. He makes that very clear. And he basically goes, all right, well, and he doesn't know you have another more crew members, so he just says, good luck, and signing it over will probably occur with Alan. You can put it under whatever name that you want, but that means the fines are yours. Just so we're clear.
Fine.
All right.
And they'll just like, thank you for your help, and just turn around and leave.
Excellent. Okay.
I want to know if we can put the fine under the racist names and leave it at that.
All of them are racist.
Colt, as he's walking out, he's going to have his
Yes.
hand down and cupped for any of the bugs, so he scramble back in as he walks out.
Oh, yeah.
They scramble.
All right. So technically, to be clear, the bomber is absolutely not under your name yet. That is a conversation that you
that's
need to
fine.
have with Alan and the rest.
Yeah.
So you get yourselves together and begin. We'll just kind of speed run to the palace, where you are all together at this point, because it's a few hours away.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we at least need Marcus with us to act as our mechanic slash.
Yep.
He's gonna
piloting from a
cry.
mechanic?
Oh no!
He's gonna cry when he sees the bomber. He's gonna cry.
But yeah, I think definitely we would like everyone with computer skills too.
Right.
But particularly Octavia to kind of help with, I think one of the goals, if everyone is okay with this, is yes to transfer the money over, but the fines over, but transfer it over to the fake IDs.
I mean,
If
that
possible.
would be hilarious.
Yes.
I was even gonna go further and be like, Jack, I'm gonna make an LLC, and I'm gonna we've got to have a debt collection team, so I'm gonna make a
good.
fake LLC, and they will take on the debt. They're worth like 5 million credits, so they're good for it. They're good.
Just fraudulent behavior. I love
If you
that.
don't think that's the reason she was put in jail, you've got to.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Maybelline
So
control
I have
this.
a question.
Yes.
Do you want Kakao to come with you?
Ooh.
Because he won't be able to help you if you are too far away. But on the other hand,
Octavia, I think
On
this
the other
one's...
hand, racism.
Yeah, Karen, I think this one's your call about how Octavia feels about it.
So this is for us to just go up and like look at the bomber. Is there other people with us? What's happening?
no, you're having a meeting, and
Uh-huh.
then you're
Going and doing
discussing the specifics of the job, and then you might be able to wrangle some equipment out of him, depending on what you decide to do, etc. Yeah.
I think that I think that she'd probably ask him first and be like, what is your opinion? Like, would you rather stay on the ship with Conroy and Atten, or would you like to come and with like we'll be bodyguards, like, and ignore the racists?
I would like to see the ship that Marcus speaks so highly of.
Well, I forgot my voice there for a second. Sorry.
Well.
Well, now. Yeah, of course. I'm sure Marcus will be. Look, I thought he'd be excited to show it off, but I think he might be sobbing in the corner if we're not careful. So, just.
I am also decent pilot. If this is scouting job, depends on how fucked Bomber is, but if Bomber is scout ship, it has props.
Yeah.
So
That sounds great.
you could handle that. And he's kind of focusing into the job and kind of ignoring the comment about the races because there's nothing he can do about it. So he's focusing on what he can focus on, and he just he looks over and he's very happy to leave the area where the robot is, and you guys start making your way to the starport. All right, sorry, the palace, I should say. And there is no receptionist at the desk, and when you finally do arrive, about 2 hours later.
Is there a bell?
Is there a bell?
There is a bell.
Ding, ding,
Is there a
ding.
computer that we can get behind the desk of?
Too late.
Damn it.
It's already slapped it.
Knock on the door.
There'd be
Time to
a
start-
phone, but yeah.
Steal the phone.
Someone ring, or I will.
I think I heard ding, ding,
Maybelline's
ding.
it's already
Something
done
like
it.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, similar. You see a guy. It's actually quite a nice looking palace. It's largely underground. Blue and grey seems to be kind of the theme here. He comes out and he is dressed in relatively nice clothes, but once again, he's got very hardened looking hands. Lots of people doing lots of different stuff here. He greets all of you. He hesitates, looking at Kakar, but then smiles and then goes, hello. This is,
Call me Cash, go through Cash Converters & Co. Don't look us up, we don't exist, we do the Imperium's dirty work. We hear about a certain job.
yeah. Come on in. So, he...
Where did the
sits you down.
confidence come from? Where did it come from?
Excuse me while I fucking clip that real fast.
Yeah.
Already done. Oh,
That was brilliant, Nick.
that was excellent. Man hasn't spoken all session. Suddenly, just bam. Cold got hot, dude. Yeah. Correct. Cole, you're now also made for the femme gays. Congratulations.
All right, moving on. So,
Apologies.
he invites you into the room, and he's like, all right, so here's the situation. Give me 2 seconds, actually. Okay. So, this... Actually, the first thing that would go is he would look at Cash, the Cash couple, and then go, I was expecting Natoya. Who are these people?
The Cash
Ah.
Converters don't, again,
That's right.
employees.
And
Employees.
This one, and she'll point to Marcus
Okay.
and go, this is our mechanic. They're going to go and check out the ship when we get there.
Okay. And you, ma'am? Talking to Lyra.
I'm a general medic, but I also am handy with a computer.
And he looks at Kakar and goes, and it's a pleasure to meet you as well. So, he sits you all down and just goes, right. So, let me make sure you understand what you're getting into. Let me make sure that you understand what you're getting into before you agree to all this. You saw the fines. You know about that whole situation. If you want to sign over, hell, we can even like waive the registration fee. I want it out of my I want it off planet as soon as possible anyway. However, it is it's pretty badly damaged, I would assume. And I say assume because the assholes took it up there, parked it on the top of a goddamn mountain, a very big mountain, took an air raft, and then fucked off on the nearest ship in the starport. It's very difficult to get up there. So
We did hear they were assholes. We to be honest, part of the reason we were interested is, well, we were hoping to get them shunted off to, debt prison. Because they were dicks.
Well, that's a whole other conversation. That the crew of the High and Dry, we certainly wouldn't be mad to see them rotting in jail for at least a little while for what they did. Fuck them. But
I know.
anyway,
Right?
yeah. But if you take it on, technically speak, look, he actually might lower his voice at this point, and he just goes, "You do the job. I can register it over to you, and I can even delay payment for a little while, because technically you're doing me a favor. But that means that the 3,000 credit payment that I would have given for this survey is factored in to this favor that I'm doing. And then you can register and be on your merry way."
And you said that you'd also waive the registration fee, right?
That's right. So I can handle that, and I can even, if you like, I can even put the 3,000 directly towards the money that's owed. But you know what? Give me a what would this be? I'm trying to think of what the equivalent of persuade would be. Streetwise? In this context?
Admittedly, we'll need a lot of help if it's streetwise.
Advocate, intellect, please.
Advocate and intellect, okay.
Yeah.
That is an A. Do I have any pluses on intellect? No, that is a. Let me check my advocate. So that'll be a 9.
Okay. Well, he looks at all of you and he goes, "We can do this one of two ways. We can technically do it the slow and proper way, and I can just count the 3,000 towards the debt that you're taking on by registering. Or we can do it in such a way that we register it over to you, and the fine would still belong to the High and Dry crew, but we wouldn't be able to. You understand the problem? I'm saying if you wanted to take it personally with them, or make it their problem in some way that has nothing to do with me, then we can do it fast, and technically speaking, they own the money, but you would then be the High and Dry crew taking on the ship. Or we can have it registered to you in the proper way, and I'll put the 3,000 down as partial payment, and I'll try and slow it down as best I can for you. Either way, you're doing me a favor if you get the thing off the goddamn mountain."
Say we do it nice and slow and proper like, but this High and Dry crew, we want to get our fair share out of them. Do you have any names or people that we can chase for our pound of flesh, so to speak?
He says, "I don't, but if we made an agreement, I might go and get a cup of coffee, and the names might be written down on a piece
Looks
of
good
paper,
file.
and you
I
definitely
don't-
don't go looking now. But
Oh no, I
That's
promise
where
we
they'll be.
won't. But and I does wonder.
yeah, you definitely get the impression that he would not be mad if you broke these guys' knees a little. So that's mostly because he can see. Like, you can't hide what Marcus is. So he takes one look at Marcus, he's like, okay, I think I'm getting an impression here. But he, yeah,
Mechanic.
yes. And he
Faintly
goes,
hear the grinding of teeth.
yeah, so that's what happened. And if that's what you agree on, then he will do
Okay.
just that.
So just so I'm clear, so option A, slow option, waives the rego fee, all the debt goes over to us and we have a slower payment plan. Option B is everything, all the debt stays under the crew name of the High and Dry, but did you say we then become the crew of the High and Dry?
Technically us, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
okay.
So,
Just wanted to double check that I was clear.
But we also
Yep.
get the option to bounty hunt these dudes.
Okay. Let's just we might just need a minute to discuss which option we'd like. All right, team huddle. Like,
there is no huddle, but you can talk to each other.
we're just stepping to the side a little bit while he politely gives us a little bit of space. I'm like, okay, do we want to go and bounty hunt these assholes, or shall we just like take the thing under cash converters?
I think we should give
I
Marcus
personally want
the
to make him
vengeance
pay
he
for what he did
wants.
to my ship.
This is why I'm asking. Marcus, what do you want, buddy?
I want to fuck him up for fucking my ship up.
He is going to give you some names. So are you happy to take on the debt, though? Because that's what it's talking about.
Look, I vote we drop warheads on foreheads. We go looking for these motherfuckers.
Okay.
I mean,
Option B it is.
if we have to take on the debt, they may have money on them. Lower the debt down. If we sort of make them
Also
pay for
true.
it.
And remember, this is going under the LLC cash converters. Legally distinct from the Australian stock cash
Legally
converters.
distinct from
for
cash
reasons.
converters.
Very
Cash
And the
legal.
converters owes us nothing.
LLC is definitely not in the Bermuda Triangle or anything like
No, not at all.
that. The abyss of space is the business address.
Okay.
All
right.
space.
So, yeah, Mark, it sounds like we've got a decision. So Maybelline's going to turn back to Alan and go, I think it would be a great time to get that cup of coffee, don't you?
Yeah. Before he does that, he just goes, real quick, technically speaking, you get the chance to rename the ship. Your call.
And Maybelline's just going to cock her head at Marcus and be like, you're the mechanic. You're going to have to put in all the work.
Do we need to make a new name now?
No, you don't have to make a new name even slightly. You could just go with the name of the campaign if you like.
I was thinking more like, do you want to change it from the High and Dry back to the Bomber?
Yeah.
Is more what I was thinking.
No, definitely not thinking turn it back to the Bomber, because then that was its previous name before the High and Dry.
Alright.
So
Okay.
that's why I'm
Legal
asking, do we have to
issues.
rename it now to this guy, or can we come up with a name later?
We can probably change something later if you like.
Yeah, we
Like,
can change the name. Yep. Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
we-
Anyway,
we
he,
come up with a name later.
yep, sure, 100%. He gets up and he does that, and the names are collected. And I think that's a good place to leave it, because we're going to be dealing with a mountain.
What are their names?
Name 1,
Yes,
name
Beth,
2,
what are
name
the
3,
names?
name 4. I will give
Oh,
them to you later.
okay.
Yeah.
I will
incredible.
write to be determined.
TBD.
TBD.
All right. We're going to leave you there, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. As always, know that people can like you exactly as you are and that you matter. If you're not already part of it, you can join the Discord or the YouTube. But take care of yourselves, and we will see you next Monday, one way or another, for some sort of streaming content. Maybe it's boys playing Baldur's Gate 3, maybe not. We will find out. And then back on Tuesday as the crew finally come across the beloved bomber. In spirit, even if it's not the actual name. All right.
And we're just going to watch Cam cry the whole session.
I will turn the camera off
solid
because no one wants to see me cry.
No,
No,
we do.
that-
We want it for the YouTube views.
Incorrect.
Content farming, baby. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.